Jordan Ishigaki may seem like your ordinary everyday skater. But when it comes to serious training, it's a whole other ball game. He skates up to 50 kilometers an hour. Inline speed skating is an adrenaline-pumping, hard-hitting sport on wheels that he's been enjoying to the hilt.
It's what I've really grown up with. The speed, the excitement, the adrenaline rush that you get off the start line and in the races. I used to skate along the waterfront when I was about 5, practicing for my first national champs, which were in Nelson in 2000. Well, there's lots of training. There's off-skate, cross-training like cycling, running, stuff like that. And there's also just skating, doing sprints or long-distance skates or hard training.
All the hard work has paid off. This 15-year-old inline speed skater has won many competitions, not only in New Zealand, but also in the Netherlands. He also broke national records in different categories. Last year, he won the overall national junior championships and represented New Zealand in the World Championships in Spain.
I learned a lot about coaching and what other skaters are like and how good they are and what I have to do to get to the top. I got 31st in the 10 kilometres and 39th in the 42 kilometres marathon.
It's pretty good for the first time up because it's very tough. These young fellas, juniors range from 13 to 17. The young men go extremely quick, and it's just like cycling, but they get a lot closer than cycling, and it can be extremely dangerous. So he did very well first time up.
Jordan's passion in sport runs in the family. His mother was the top scorer of Japan's national basketball team. But he didn't just inherit her love for sport, he also inherited her discipline and determination to win.
He loves skating, that's the main thing. And when you play, if you don't like it, you don't become good. Have to be like it and loves it, otherwise you don't train.
She grew up in Japan with the Japanese culture and she kind of brought it on to me and to my brother and sisters.
Part of that Japanese culture is Japanese cuisine.
I'll just have the regular.
Yeah. Yeah, all that's ready for you.
Which includes a high-protein, low-fat diet, something that this young athlete needs.
My favourite food is sushi. I guess it's mainly because my parents owned one of the first sushi restaurants in New Zealand up at Victoria Street, so yeah, I grew up with it.
With 9 years of practice and 9 years of eating for endurance, the stamina he has developed is amazing.
Well, I can skate about 200 kilometres, but it would take me 10 hours.
Yeah. How tiring it is?
Well, it's pretty much the same as running. You'd start to run, and as you go faster, you get more tired, and the longer you go, you get tired, and then you have to stop at some stage, otherwise, yeah, collapse.
The demands of this sport not only takes its toll on his body, on the practical side, it digs into his savings.
Last year, it costed my parents about 20 grand for me just to skate. So to pay that much every year is quite a bit, especially since I have 2 other siblings. So yeah, I've started work mainly so I can get to next year's World Champs.
Inline speed skating is huge overseas, especially in Europe, but not in New Zealand. So professional speed skaters like Jordan have a tougher time getting sponsors, making it harder for them to skate to new heights.
As far as funding is concerned, Spark doesn't fund junior athletes in virtually any sport. So it's up to the parents to get the funding together themselves or go out and get sponsorship. If you win a world title as a junior, you could become a carded athlete, means you get help with physio and stuff like that, but you still don't get any funding from the government directly. So it is a big sacrifice.
A sacrifice Jordan and his parents have taken on, all for his love of the game. Everyone behind him knows Jordan has got what it takes to make it to the top.
Jordan is an exceptional athlete. He's got what we call the X factor, where he's quite possible would easily become a junior world champion. He's definitely got the determination and skill to be able to do that.
I'm hoping to keep skating and become a world champion, but also have study on the side next to it going along and going to university and getting a degree.
Grand dreams for such a young man. But Jordan's achievements are proof that he should get there as fast as he skates.